Yo, this is Nostalgia TV, where we are changing the narrative. I am your host, Excel.
And this is your girl, Vicky Secrets.
And we live from the lab.
Listen.
With the GOAT.
I know you want to give this.
I'm giving this man already.
No. I know you want to give him the introduction, but you get to do it tomorrow.
Thanks.
So I have to do it today.
I got to relax.
So, I don't even know what to say. No. We have VA's own, the one and only, the dopest. The dopest. Motherfucking most lyrical, creative, authentic, motherfucking
transcending.
We forgot like transcending. See, look, I'm stealing all XL stuff for tomorrow.
An ambassador, an ambassador for the culture.
For the culture, man.
Y'all making me smile.
The one and only Southside Yoko.
In the motherfucking building, bro. It was good.
Oh my God, Southside is in the building, bro.
Listen, man, this man, I'm very impressed.
We're so proud of you, Southside.
Thank you, man.
We are so proud of you.
Y'all are like the parents to the process.
Man.
You know
we are so proud of you. Like, no bullshit. Like, literally, I just want to say, because XL needs to give me my credit.
Right.
When Yoko did one of our first Road to SOBs,
right.
Yoko came in the building. Mm-hmm. What did I say, X?
You said he was nice, and I
said he was a star. I didn't say he was nice.
Fucking time. I hear it all the time. And then this nigga went up there, and I'm like, oh shit, you wasn't fucking lying.
I wasn't lying. I don't say that often. Keep it real.
She doesn't, and that's why I was
I'm very critical.
Man.
I listen.
Wow.
I take this music shit, and when we're talking about who is who, like, I take that shit serious.
Yo, if Vicky gives you the fucking
credit,
cosign, nigga,
listen,
that means
and I
solid,
told him from the beginning. I said, yo. After I saw you perform, I mean, you already have star quality. As soon as you walk through the door, that is always something to pay attention to. Right. When people walk in the building, if you notice them and you want to know who they are, that's star quality. Right. And that's something you cannot buy, you cannot give anybody. That is something
only
that's natural.
Has that.
So I was like, yo, okay. Oh, okay, he's here with us. Okay, cool. Right. So when you performed, I told X, I said, yo, he's a star.
She said it.
I said that.
Thank you.
I said that. For real.
Yo,
no bullshit. I was like, yo, he has it. He got it. You know what I mean?
Word,
he does it.
Word.
So.
And then you know we get a chance to actually build, bro. And the fact that you always remain humble and you stayed, you stuck to the mission.
Yes.
Like,
thanks.
How did you develop that focus?
Wait, first we gotta let Southside introduce itself. We just
niggas know who this nigga is.
We all excited and shit. Wait, there might be some people out there.
The world is watching you now, so
I don't know what to say.
The world is watching. So who's Southside Yoko? Give a little bio.
From King Street, Virginia. You know what I'm saying? Just happy to be here. I don't know what. I don't got no intro for it.
This dude is the most humble dude I know.
Yeah, you got it.
Southside be in LA, fucking Grammy weekend. This nigga come home and act like. Man, I'm just from
it was,
like, bro.
It was Vegas for Grammy weekend.
Okay, it was Vegas, but it was something.
But I was just being humble there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't there for the Grammy. I was there to rub shoulders and the people that I was.
The mission.
The mission. I'm still working the mission.
Right.
I didn't even want to go because I was like, I don't want to go till it's my turn.
Right.
But so I didn't dress up and go. I just stayed. Right. I just went to Vegas.
You just pulled up.
Yeah. I'm not ever going in there until I'm like nominated.
Right.
Shit like
right.
Rightfully so. You know what I'm saying? Because your time is coming anyway.
Yeah, facts.
They're going to be knocking on your door. One of the things that I'm actually impressed about you is that you are an actual business owner. So how do you balance being an artist, a creative, and also an entrepreneur from your perspective?
Man, for real, that's the fun part. For real, for me anyway. Like, my studio's in my bar. I own a barbershop. So, like, initially, you know, it was tough in the beginning. First year, I didn't make no money. Everybody was saying that, like, bro, the first year business is hard. I'm like, man, it can't be that hard. Shit was crazy. I didn't make no money. I was actually putting money. You know, I was paying the rent myself. So I'm like it was terrible. But now that we, like, 3 years in, you know, we got a brand established. It's doing good. So now it's fun, more or less. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much runs itself. I got a good group of guys in there, and I just go in there and record. When they close at 8 o'clock, 6 o'clock, whatever, I go in there, be in that bitch all night, you know? So it's kind of like the headquarters for real, you know what I mean?
Dope.
So that was a big part of me being able to move as fast as I am now is the barbershop, for real, you know what I'm saying?
Got you. And that's one thing a lot of artists don't understand. Like, you actually have value because even if you choose not to do music, you actually created a situation that can support your passion for anything.
Yeah.
By creating a business. So what kind of advice would you give an independent artist in order for them to actually position themselves?
Like financially?
Right.
I mean, yo, I would say, like I tell people all the time, bro, I worked at the shipyard before this actually was paying me well enough to like to do it.
Right.
I had a job. When I met y'all, I had a job. You know what I'm saying?
No.
I worked at the shipyard.
He had the coveralls on and everything. I was like, you work at the shipyard?
For sure.
But
loved it too. I was proud of it. It changed me, humbled me, kept me humble.
Right.
But it showed me a lot, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like, you got to do that until you willing to sacrifice everything in life. Like, you like, yo, this is exactly what I'm gonna do forever. I got up and quit. I was a foreman. I made it to that place. Everybody from around here know you in the shipyard. You want to be a foreman. You want to keep climbing that rank for 30 years. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, I can't do this no more. This just tapping into too much time for me. I was on third shift. I couldn't do what I'm supposed to be doing. I felt like in my heart. You know what I'm saying? So like, I put my 2 weeks in. I had like 20,000 I saved up, and I just moved to LA. I was back home in 3 months. You know what I'm saying? With no money. I was broke, you know what I'm saying?
Because it's expensive out there.
Yeah,
LA's crazy.
But I didn't stop. But I knew, like, yo, like, I ain't going back. Like, it's like jail. Like, yo, I ain't going back to it. Right. You know what I'm saying? And like that. But as far as advice for somebody, I would say, like, stay down and do what you're doing, and let your job and your career fund your passion until like your passion turns into a career. Then you can transition that into being lucrative. You get what I'm saying? So
yeah,
like,
that's super important for people to
do.
know.
Word.
It is. It's super important.
Yeah.
Especially on the road. Like, being an independent artist is expensive.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I mean? It costs a lot to back yourself and to put that money up.
You know what I love about you though, bro, is that you never faked it till you make it. You actually just bust your ass and work.
And that's one of the things I hate the most. For real, I hate it to this day. There's a lot of people that do that.
Right.
I don't understand.
I feel like that's why he always wins though, because he's authentic in himself.
Right.
And people feel that. And people, you know what I'm saying, can relate to that.
Yeah,
and that's what makes you different.
That's it. It's a relate. It's about being able to like have similar experiences. You know what I'm saying? People love Drake so much, and all of these people that like do like the music comes from like some some purpose or like some point in their life that influenced them to talk about it, and like people be missing that because they don't write no more. They just get in there and say shit that come to their head, and it's like, bro, what is this even about?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? How can I attach myself to this? You know what I'm saying?
When you came to New York, when we had that meeting with Rock Nation, you came to New York. We was in the hotel. We was having a conversation. You actually put it on film. And I remember then you were talking about the importance for you to remain authentic, the importance for you to create your own lane. And you did everything you said you were going to do. And that's why now I salute you, because it's like you actually a man of your word. That's what it means to me, right?
Yeah, thanks.
From one man to another man, keeping your word is everything. And you that kind of man. Where did you get those values from?
Oh, man. I don't even know, bro. Probably my mama, you know what I'm saying? I would say, I would have to say it was my mama, and I would hate to say the streets, but like just standing on that business of like whatever it is you say in the streets, like if that's who you is, they gonna know. Right. You can't act like you somebody you not, and it ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? So like I always try to be who I am and like say how I feel. Like really, like it's the emotion. Like black men, we don't really talk about like that type of stuff. We'll try to say the hardest shit we could say to try to make it seem like we so hard. And, but niggas really be going through a lot, bro. So it's like, you know what I mean? I just always try to like keep it a bug, bro. Because how could I look at somebody who knew me? You know me now, so as our relationship in 20 years, if I rap about some shit that
and I be listening to your shit, nigga, I'm like, hold on, I'm waiting for this nigga to say some fake shit now. This nigga keep it real every time. I'm like, that's my man.
He wasn't pimping.
That's my
like
man. Nah, I respect.
Kilos or something. Y'all gonna be like, what is he talking about?
Facts.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like that means the most to me is like people I value really being like, nah, he's solid.
Respect.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I feel like a lot of people are missing. Period. Principle, man.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
That shit go a long way. It just does. And I feel like people nowadays like dismiss that for so much of this entertainment. You know what I mean? Like
social media changed.
got shit fucked up.
Real reality TV started that curve of how people are influenced.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because when MTV was doing Real World and all that, and BET started doing that stuff, you can get on them shows and be whoever you want, and then people start projecting that into real life. And then when social media came around, it was like, oh yeah, I could be whoever I want.
You're allowed.
I could pop out and be.
You give people access to pretend that there's somebody that they're not.
Right.
Right.
And you actually share an original side of your life on social media, because everything you share there is valid. People can co-sign and be like, yeah, that nigga did that. That's facts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you actually a young artist, so the fact that you're not being motivated by the bullshit that we see every day, and you staying true to yourself, that alone is commendable. Because and you a hip hop artist. And
you're a hip hop artist.
That's even worse, because
I feel like the pressure on you guys to
fake it till you make it is like an old time high.
Not even fake it, just give this perception of a super hard, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm balling and all this other shit, and it's like, yo, bro, like, we know you live with your mom.
And you know what people don't understand? It's like, why does J. Cole sell out? Why does he not need features?
Everybody be getting that twisted too. They be like, bro,
like, yo, it's people, it's real life people.
Sell out the arena, bro.
Right.
They be forgetting, like, you
with no features.
You know what I'm saying? And it's okay to do trap music. Like, when I go to the club, I tell my man, it's like, when I'm driving to DC 2 hours, I'm playing something like
upbeat,
mentally,
trap,
like stimulating. Like, I might play something that I could think about. But like, when I get to DC and I'm ready to go to the club, I'm turning on that Future. So it's like everybody got aspects of them where my music, I sing, I rap, and then sometimes I'm just going saying what I want to say. Right. But I always make sure it's valid, because like my people around me is too solid to for me to play with them like that. They be like, boy, what is you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I be feeling.
Okay, so with that being said, Southside, you are clearly a distinguished artist in Virginia. So what do you think about the state of music in Virginia as of today?
Man. Let me first off say, like,
man on man.
I don't feel like I'm as big as everybody else be trying to like make me feel. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I appreciate it, but I don't really see it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see like a lot of other people that's doing a lot more as an artist than me. I might be doing a lot more other things on my own time, my own spectrum, but like artist wise, I feel like it's some really big guys out here that really, you know what I mean, bigger than me. I feel like it's a lane. It's more like the guys that I can name is all pretty much in that same type of sound. You know what I'm saying? So like, I feel like what I do is different. You know what I mean? But I feel like Virginia just has an identity problem right now. You know what I'm saying? And it's like that's really what the struggle is gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Like, music is changing so constantly, and like different areas of the country are getting the light shed on them, and that music becomes so popular so fast that you automatically want to do it. To be like, people listening to this, so I should rap on some shit like this so they can listen to me. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's natural. It ain't even like, it's nothing wrong with that, but at the same time, you're never gonna build like a core following. You're never gonna have something that we coming to you for. When I think of Florida, I think of that sound, that Florida sound, like them beats, the bump, you know what I mean? And Louisiana, you get that, them beats that the NBA young boys rap on and all that. When they come to Virginia, I shouldn't listen to a Virginia artist and be like, damn, this sound like a young boy beat. Like, you know what I mean? Like, maybe that's just how I feel.
I think we were told that before.
Where we gonna go? Where they gonna go to find our sound?
We've actually been told that before, though. So I was like, no bullshit. Like, they've like, yo, Virginia got dope artists, but if we want an artist that sounds like they're from Atlanta, we'll just go to Atlanta. If we want an artist from New York, we'll just go to New York. Like, nobody sounds like they're from Virginia. We've been told that. Yeah. Like, literally. So that has been our dilemma. And so, that's This is what this platform
That's
is
real.
created for.
But it also goes down to like, what is the sound? So you can't really point fingers
you
at
know
the
what?
people because it's like, what's the sound?
Hold on.
Because
So
we ain't got no big homies
me and
like
X
that.
were having a big
throw me under the
debate
bus.
about. No,
I'm
we're
just
gonna.
saying.
No, listen, hold on. So me and X were having this conversation, and this was
It was an
big
argument,
debate.
nigga. It was no conversation.
Oh, actually, it was an
Nah,
argument.
it was an argument.
Argument / conversation, right?
Yeah.
So this conversation had to do with what is more important, the sound or the energy. And I told him, can I say what I
What
said?
does that mean?
So
you got to think about it, bro.
So for me,
There you go.
so what we were referencing to was that I told him I feel like Virginia does not have a no. I didn't say that Virginia didn't have a sound. I said Virginia, to me, the sound of Virginia is Pharrell. That those core, you know what I'm saying, things that you hear from Pharrell to me is Virginia. There's nothing else like that sound that comes from anywhere else. You know what I mean? Nobody from Atlanta plays that shit. Nobody from New York plays it. Pharrell has laid the base for what a Virginia sound can be. It can be elevated, tweaked, whatever we have. Maybe it hasn't, what's it? I feel like I told him, I was like, yo, what Pharrell did all those years ago when Nori jumped on Super Thug, I don't think Virginia was ready for it. Yeah. But he laid the foundation for what it sounds like, what it should sound like when you're from Virginia, because nobody else, even to this day, has that sound. Right. So he was saying that, yo, nah, it got to be the energy behind it. And I feel like they're married.
You know what, bro?
I feel like it's married.
Energy, it's more valuable than sound.
What you mean when you say
because
the
your energy,
like
let's say
by the words or by the way they project
your presence, your projection, everything about you. Because let's say if you were to go a cappella and kill it, you don't need a sound. Just your presence on that stage will control the audience. If you have that plus a dope sound, nigga, you lit.
Yeah, I think, but we got people that can do that.
Okay,
bro, we got people that I can name niggas with voices that's powerful. Like if they just can start going, my nigga like Biggie. I feel like Biggie got one of them tones. Big Money period. I feel like he got one of them. Like his shit come on acapella 90% of the time. Thinking that you King Kong, like it's that his is that. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we got people that can do that. I feel like the sort of Pharrell sound. Oh my God! So I'm into that right now. Like I'm into like trying to revamp that Pharrell sound.
Listen, I want to get this on. I want to get this on record.
Get it on record.
Listen, Daddy, I want you to get this on record, okay? And remember, you were here. Samantha, you were here. I told him, listen, this nigga Yoko has this track. Y'all, I'm gonna send it to y'all. I was like, yo, when I say like you are in the right direction, if I have never felt like somebody was in the right direction, I felt it when I heard that record.
Bro, I know Biggie for 5 years.
I blast that shit on my fucking car. I blast that shit in my car every fucking day. Motherfuckers be like, what are you listening to? Who that?
I know her for 5 years.
I'm like, Yoko.
She's
They're like,
never did
who's
that?
Yeah, no bullshit.
She sent me that record. She's like, yo, bro, you gotta listen to this. I'm like, damn. Like,
I've never done that.
It's like I appreciate that word, and I totally got the sound from Pharrell and like Push. You know what I'm saying? Like that it was completely that influence, and that was me trying to be like, damn, how can I? What sound? What do I want to sound like? And I want to sound like Virginia, but I couldn't identify the sound. So I was like, let me just do some shit that sound like the shit that I referenced from the time when we when we was popping. Right. But I say that to say like the reason the Pharrell sound is not a young Virginia sound, right? Because in 02, these kids might have just been born in 02. They 22 now.
Right, that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like the reason is because and Push I love Push. I want to sound with I love Push. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't big homie the area.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And it's like maybe it's not in like Pharrell's demeanor, because it's more like when you think about like the niggas in Atlanta that be the big homies, be more the street niggas. Like I'm signing everybody from the trenches.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep this legacy alive. Gucci is the trap god because he brought in 13 14 little niggas.
And
they
up.
all look at him like, yo, you saved us, you pulled us out, you're the sound, you're the go-to.
And that hasn't happened here.
We haven't ever had a nigga, big homie, the whole situation. For, like, Push is doing it now, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, the relevance attached to the 20-year-olds ain't so much. The 25, 30-year-olds.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel
And
like
that-
if
and that's why I
niggas
feel like
would
it
have
has
maybe
to be-
approached that situation a
Yeah,
little different, we would have maybe had, and they probably noticed themselves, especially as they're getting older, and they probably
Right.
like, damn, what could we do for Virginia? They probably noticing now, like, damn, you know what, we should have started this shit 20
years ago,
20 years ago. We would have
yeah.
had a fucking hurricane
Yeah.
already. You know what I'm saying?
But you know, my
So-
whole thing is with people and with him saying that, it's just like, yo, it's cool that we feel like we noticed that. But let's not waste our time complaining about it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
absolutely
saying?
not.
Like, let's not waste our time complaining about it. Let's go ahead and change the narrative.
Change the
Yeah, it
fucking
ain't no
narrative.
hard
narrative.
feeling.
You
Like
know what
for
I'm saying?
me,
Like,
I
yo,
love, like
listen.
I want Push. I want the stamp from Push. I want the stamp from Pharrell. Nigga, we from
Because
Virginia.
it makes it from Virginia,
And I
right?
want them to understand
Yes.
how I experienced Virginia trying to be an artist.
Right.
So I
Right.
want them to hear this and be like, damn, I get what you was coming from.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Not be like, oh, nah, we ain't fucking with him because he pushing it on us type shit. But like, nah, like, bro, we ain't had that. We ain't had no ways, no outlooks, no, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I feel like at the end of the day, real recognize real. At the end of the day, you should receive it. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end, I don't feel like anybody from here can deny what you're saying is not, facts.
It's true.
Proof. You know
But
what I mean?
You on your way out. You making it happen. You ain't waiting for nobody to hold your hand. I
Right.
love that shit, bro. And tomorrow we have Nostalgia in the Rocks. You performing.
And you're
What's
the
your
only
expectation?
hip hop artist we have on the
The only
ticket.
one.
Okay?
Yeah.
Only
I
hip-hop
was
artists.
trying to, I'm going to talk to you about that.
Okay, yeah.
I was going to sing a little bit, but I don't, I think it's going to work. Y'all got some real singers in this motherfucker.
We do, but it's all right, man. We
It's
gonna
gonna
make
be
it happen.
hard. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it, man.
Let's get it,
Awesome, man. So
And
listen.
where can we find you?
Yeah, well, go ahead and put your
Southside
put it-
Yoko on IG, Twitter, Facebook, all that stuff, man. iTunes, Spotify, everything.
Yes, check you out.
Thanks for stopping by, my brother.
Oh my God,
Absolutely.
yes, we could be here for you
We got
for
work
hours.
for you, bro. We got some plans. We cooking some things. for you. Trust
Listen,
me.
Yoko.
Y'all are like I said, the parents of the process for me, man.
Thank you,
Without y'all, y'all that's crossing paths, I might not have been as
Thank
far
you.
as I am.
Appreciate
So
it.
I
Thank you.
Value
That's
y'all.
so sweet.
Y'all get y'all flowers.
And we here
man.
for you anytime, brother.
All the
We're
time.
gonna keep working.
We are
Believe
gonna
that.
see you tomorrow.
Nostalgia
Thank you for
TV.
stopping by.
Changing the narrative.
This won't be the last conversation we have with Yoko.
Fuck no. We
That's
talking to
all.
this nigga all the time.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna talk to you later, nigga.
Right.
We gonna talk
Yeah.
white party.
Okay, yes. So thank you for stopping by, Yoko,
Yes, appreciate
and
y'all,
we
man.
will see
you, bro.
tomorrow. We can't wait to see your performance.